Hello, welcome to the MX Update channel once again. Channels to collect various stories of the motocross industry to tell each other. Before going to watch the clip, leave your friends to like, share, subscribe to cheer each other up.
This week we have Redbull KTM Factory Racing, and you will find the full schedule less than a month before the 2023 AMA Supercourse season kicks off. Redbull KTM Factory Racing has been very successful in the past decade, and in that past outdoor competition, they were able to pull off team legends like multi-time champion Ryan Dungey come back to compete and can do a great job. Before Redbull KTM legend has announced a few weeks ago that he will not return to competitive play again. Redbull KTM 2018 roster announced 2023 is completed, and there are still 3 riders in Supercross in the 450 class. Leading the lineup is Cooper Webb, 2-time Supercourse champion. He will compete for the title in Supercross, plus an option to race 450 MX. Last season Webb finished his Supercross season in 7th overall, and he did not compete in outdoor due to injury. Cooper took the summer off to get back to the roots and ended up riding a lot of local stuff as well as some woods riding. Coop was all over the map just riding a dirt bike and having fun again. Last month Webb competed in the Paris Supercross in France, and do the job quite satisfactory for the racer who just recovered from the injury, where he finished overall in 4th place. Stay tuned for the 2023 season. Will this 2-time world champion be able to return to the championship title again? Aaron Plessinger is still the main rider for KTM in 2023. By 2022 Supercross racing will be over before the end of the season. Practicing on the field caused him to break his arm. Training at the Baker's factory would put Plessinger on that next level. Came back outdoors as a top 10 guy, but we didn't see a bump in results until after Red Bud. He had 2 overall podiums at Southwick and Ironman. With another year of experience of working with the team and the goals set on the table, do we see the AP we thought we would see in 2022 come around this season? I do believe that Plessinger's deal is up at the end of the season, so yes, that will give him the extra motivation to have a career year barring any injuries. When Plessinger is feeling it, he can truly race with anybody, and once we start heading east in Supercross, that'll be his moment to shine. Musquin was close to retiring last year. He took a Supercross-only deal, and I wondered that maybe this would be the last we would see of him. However, Musquin was the top finishing KTM rider last season in Supercross, and he even scored a win, which was the team's only win of 2022. With that in mind, I do believe that Musquin will in fact do more of the same this season. Musquin also competed outdoors in the 250 class last race at Fox Raceway 2. He enjoyed riding the final race and finished overall better than his teammate Max Voland. He also served his country in the Motocross of Nations at the Redbud circuit. He entered the MX2 class and managed to finish 3rd in the class overall. Musquin remains an unbeaten rider in the Red Bull straight rhythm race. He managed to beat Ken Roczen with a score of 2-0 as well. I believe Musquin still has and will be able to compete for another 2-3 years. After the Supercross season, if no team has offered him a contract, it will probably be his last year competing. Voland is another question mark I have. When KTM signed him out of amateurs to a 3-year deal with no pressure, it seemed like a no-brainer. Now, here we are in year 3 of his contract. He's definitely been better and earned national number 34 for 2023. Is this the year that Max starts to get wins and perhaps battle for a championship? It's possible, but at the same time, getting on the podium at more rounds than not will help his stock rise too. Max will be a gamer this year. 2 years after he turned professional with KTM, Voland still hasn't performed as well as he should have. In recent seasons, the Supercross races have also been disappointing. In the past 2 seasons, he has always been injured before the start of the game, but in the outdoor competition he was able to perform satisfactorily. He was able to collect points to finish the season in 6th place. In the 2023 season, we hope to see him in Supercross until the end of the season, and wish him injury-free in Supercross. The new addition to the team is Tom Vial. The 2-time MX2 world champion from France signed a 2-year deal with the team. His signing is truly a great move. If he can make it through Supercross healthy, he will be an immediate threat to the 250 MX title next summer. He will be in the mix for American championships for many years to come, in my opinion. Tom Vial has been moved to the American division of Red Bull KTM, an international effort that will help the 2-time MX2 world champion get the most from his time on the small bore bike through Supercross and Pro Motocross. The French rider learned the basics of SX with the team in Southern California and has since been integrated into the Baker's factory in Florida. 2 years after he turned professional with KTM, Voland still hasn't performed as well as he should have. In recent seasons, the Supercross races have also been disappointing. In the past 2 seasons, he has always been injured before the start of the game, but in the outdoor competition he was able to perform satisfactorily. He was able to collect points to finish the season in 6th place. In the 2023 season, we hope to see him in Supercross until the end of the season, and wish him injury-free in Supercross. Here's the full list of Redbull KTM Factory Racing teams that are ready for 2023. It's one of the biggest teams in the race, and they're ready to hunt for a championship back in the team. What do you think? If you like this clip, please press like, press share, press subscribe to support each other.